Why do we need branding? This is very important for you to see. First, products have become more and more indistinguishable from each other, which means that, for instance, here you see a picture of soap, okay? And you need branding to differentiate your product from the rest. Here, I like this picture because it's actually a picture of currencies across the world. And you see that even the currency we use to buy brands and or products are branded themselves. Otherwise, how would we know the dollar from the euro, from the dirham, from anything else in the world, right? So even that is branded. And even that helps in differentiating, and not only in differentiating, obviously in giving value to the product, and here also to the currency that we are using. So even if you're using, for instance, a dollar, you would directly recognize a dollar and the $10 and the $20 bill or $100 bill, and you would directly be able to recognize it and differentiate it from the euro or the $100, the 100 euro bill, etc., etc. You need branding to make a statement. This is very important. I like this picture because it actually shows a guy doing some facial expressions, but that's exactly how making a statement also sounds. So making a statement, your brand has a character, just like we human beings have character. So the brand has a character, and this character needs to stand out. It needs to get out and show itself to the world. So you need branding to make a statement. You need branding to say that you are serious, you are professional, you are trustworthy, you are funny, you are friendly, you are close to people, you are technological, you are of a very high quality, modern, fashionable, anything that comes to your mind, or anything that you think your brand is about, or your product is about, or your company is about. Branding helps you do this. Branding and subsequent tone of voice that we are going to see later is what helps you getting out the message or the character that you want to display or that you want people to associate with. You need branding also to add consistency, quality, performance, and value to your product. So let's start with the first one, which is consistency. You need branding to add consistency. Consistency means that when I look at the product now, or the same product in 2 months, or in 3 months, or 2 years ago, I should a kind of a line or a kind of a link that would make me see the consistency between the products. For instance, if we take the iPhone, speaking of Mac, right, see how it has evolved, it will show you clearly the consistency of the product. The design evolves, but at the end of the day, there is a consistency that would make you recognize the product immediately. The same thing applies obviously to again, I'm taking the example of maybe soap or tissue paper or anything else that you use regularly or daily in your life, okay? And then that same bar of soap that you are using 2 weeks ago, you expect it to be the same today and in 2 weeks or in 3 months, etc. So this is consistency, and branding helps you add consistency to your product. It also helps to add quality. Even if the product is of a very high quality, again, if it's not branded, people cannot associate with it. But then people will always associate with a good brand and then associate quality to it. So for instance, if we take Nestle, the manufacturer of food, okay, you always think that Nestle has good quality products, right? So obviously, anytime Nestle comes with a new product or launches a new product on the market, the threshold of quality is automatically risen high enough, okay, to what we expect always from Nestle. And this is because it's Nestle. So just by me saying Nestle means that I am talking about the brand and not the product. Performance also. Performance means that, let's take the example of Porsche, okay, since Ziad was talking about Porsche. So if we take the example of Porsche, we obviously expect the same performance from the cars, and that is because it's a Porsche. It's not because it's a car. So that's the difference between product and brand, okay? And brand would help you make that statement of performance. You don't drive a car because it's a car, period. You go to let's say, a car seller, and you choose a car. You choose a BMW, you choose a Porsche, you choose any other car because it is what it is, not because you just want a car, a random car. And all of the above actually help us add value to the product. So every time you have a brand, the brand value, whenever it is associated with quality, performance, and consistency, its value goes up. And when the value goes up, I'm talking about the brand, the value of your product goes up. When I'm talking about the value of the product, I'm not referring to its price. I'm talking about the quality over price ratio, which means that the product becomes more valuable to the client or to the customer using it, okay, regardless of its price, just because the customer is able to recognize the brand behind it and to say that, okay, now I am buying, let's say, Nestle, because I know that Nestle has always a good value.